Good morning, everyone. Today I'm continuing my presentation on Parkinson's. I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and you don't have to reply, but think about your answer in your mind and don't give excuses. Just go with your first answer. Question 1. What are you doing to cure Parkinson's? Question 2. Can you affect the process to cure Parkinson's? In regards to these two questions, I'm going to show you a series of slides from the National Parkinson's Facebook site. Hashtag While We Fight. This is an appropriate name for this site. These are pictures that are taken at the 2014 National Moving Day events. These were events that were held across different cities in the United States. This particular one is a race in which the proceeds was going for research to cure Parkinson's. Individual efforts by people, these are just people that are contributing to this thing, but it's also something that you can do yourself as they are. This is something that they are taking the time to do to promote the cure for Parkinson's. Here a team is presenting their check for their research. I like this one because this is a lot of the younger people that's involved in this. Parkinson is considered an older disease, but right now you can see how the young ones are contributing to this effort. Again, more pictures of it, but again, I see younger people inside of this one. I like that. But this one I think is my favorite one. This is an older couple here that is participating in this event. Yes, it's going to help them, but it's also contributing to what they can do most to help themselves. Exercise. Exercise is a very prominent thing in the cure for Parkinson's. These are slides from the national website's April Awareness Month tips on Parkinson's. There are over 25 of these sites across the United States on these centers of excellence. This one here promotes, they're widely renowned for their outstanding performance in Parkinson's research. Of these 25 sites, there are two that are relatively close to us. There's one in Texas at A&M and one in Kansas. Stay positive. This is meant for you because as you deal with a Parkinson's person, it's up to you to be positive in your dealings with this person. Do weight-bearing exercises for strength. Weight-bearing exercise builds strong muscles and bones, helping you stand up straighter and complete daily tasks easier. This is something that you can do with your Parkinson's persons. This is something that you can do together. You're going to have a very positive effect if you do that. Golf for Parkinson's. Tennis for Parkinson's. If these are two things that you enjoy, again, this is something you're doing something that you enjoy while affecting the cure for Parkinson's. Share information on social media. Many of you are members of Facebook. Use this media to put the awareness of Parkinson out there. As many people as you can tell about this, as many people will help the cause for it. Become a community activist. If you are a voice in your community, people will listen to you. Make people aware of Parkinson's. Make them aware of what an individual goes through while they have Parkinson's. As long as you are keeping this out in the community, people are going to listen. If you don't do this, the tendency is to forget. How do I affect the cure for Parkinson's? Currently, I live with my sister and my brother-in-law who has Parkinson's. Every day I see the effects of this disease. I have a personal reason, but that doesn't have to be your reason for contribution. Your reason may be community outreach. You want to help someone in your area that's close to you. Whatever your reason is, it's especially important to you. You can feel some responsibility from a family standpoint, a close friend relationship, or you supply the reason why you want to do the help for this person. But anyway, the support, the knowledge, the diligence that you use while you are with this individual will have a positive effect on them. In exchange for this individual, how do you support them? You apply your knowledge of what you know about them, what you remember about them, or what you've been told about them. Use these items to affect this person's well-being. Display a caring attitude when dealing with a Parkinson's person. This is something that you can do. This is how you can have that effect on that person. Recognize the person's physical conditions and encourage them to get out of the house. There are a number of things that they can do besides sit at home. What can you do to affect a person with Parkinson's? Make exercise a fact of life. Use your influence to promote exercise. This is a non-medical effort on your part that you can really have a lasting effect on them. Remove as much worry as you can from this person. Communication between you and the Parkinson's person is essential. If you keep those lines of communication open, that person is going to tell you what's worrying them, what's making them happy, the things that are going to affect their lives. And if you can keep this line of communication open, that person's going to talk to you. Have influence on lifestyle changes. Stress doing what is correct for them. Medication, movement, mind activities. Promote change. Change is something that they are not going to really want to listen to. Change is something that is foreign to them. Parkinson is a change in their life. Parkinson is something that's going to dramatically affect and have a change in their life. Get them to recognize that change is happening. And the best way to cope with Parkinson, or a way to cope with Parkinson, is to realize a change, accept and work with it. Try to do the things that can help you in this effort. Do you feel like you're taking on the world? Like you're raising a child again? Maybe you are. Many of you have asked these questions before, and some of you have experienced the solutions. But to question is certainly an option that you can use. The National Parkinson's website is filled with examples and answers to many questions that you have out there. In conclusion, let me say, as you deal with a Parkinson's person, you give so much. You give your time. You give your effort. You give your money. You give your time. Wait, I just said that. But you do. You give time. And time is a valuable asset to you. That is something that you recognize, I'm doing this for this person. I'm doing it for the cause of Parkinson's. This is something that you are going to realize whenever you're doing it. How do I close this? I know how my story goes. I know I don't know how the story's going to end, but I know that I can contribute to the storyline. Will you be able to say that? I thank you for your time and attention.